time, our student is not in a location where it is already night. Our student is barely past noon. Go ahead, Magdalena, tell us more about yourself.
Well, first of all, good night, Europe.
Good,
Good
good
afternoon.
evening, Europe.
Yeah, yes. Good evening,
Mm-hmm.
Europe. Good afternoon, America.
Mm-hmm.
I, I'm Magdalena, like Marco said. I'm from Mexico City. I studied business administration, and I work in a company which sells technology.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to improve my English every day.
We
No,
all are. That's why we're here.
yeah, and this is the main idea. And I'm really glad to find this YouTube page.
Yeah.
It was by chance. I was
Mm-hmm.
scrolling the screen and suddenly appear. Okay, an English class online.
Let's try.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
see
going.
what's going on.
Yeah,
And
and
it wasn't bad.
it's yeah, and it's really amazing. Every class, I have the opportunity to be online, and
Mm-hmm.
every class, I learn something new, and this is incredible.
I really appreciate you
It's
stopping by
different.
regularly.
It's really different because the your stylish
Mm-hmm.
or of teaching is a little bit different, like in
Mm-hmm.
America. No, there are
Mm-hmm.
a lot of apps, but maybe sometimes you don't have the opportunity that someone correct your mistakes.
Exactly.
No, and
That is the biggest issue. So many
maybe
times you're
my
watching it, but you don't have any corrections. So how can you truly improve? That's right.
exactly, and maybe my mistake is a mistake of everyone that is watching the video.
Exactly. So they can fix it. We have a person based on their name. I would say they are somewhere from the Americas. Rodrigo says, your accent is wonderful, teacher. I really like your classes, not of. I really like your classes and channel. Thank you so much, Rodrigo. Where are you from? Are you Mexican too? Hi, Yupi Yupi. Welcome to the stream. If you have any questions for me or the student, feel free to ask. Sorry to interrupt you, Magdalena. Is there anything else you would like to share?
No,
It's all
it's
good. I
okay.
have a question for you. You now live in Mexico City. Is that your hometown?
Yes, it's my hometown.
So you were born and raised there.
Yes.
Do you have any experience living elsewhere?
No, unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't go when I was at the university. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't study abroad.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, maybe in the future I would like to work in a different country.
Well,
I think that it would be
you've
a good
already
experience.
traveled a lot.
Yes, I love traveling. It's my my expensive hobby.
Exact, an expensive hobby, but it's your passion, right? It's your passion. You love
Yes,
it.
yes. Every city, every country gives me a lot of good things.
Exactly. It's
It
a new
doesn't matter
lesson.
that it's so far from here. Maybe from American people, it's kind of difficult because we have to cross the Atlantic Sea and we
Mm-hmm.
have to spend a lot of hours in the by plane.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me really happy when I'm planning a new trip. For me, it's
Mm-hmm.
exciting.
Absolutely. It is very rewarding. I think it's better to spend money on that than some clothes with big logos that we spoke about some days ago. Magdalena, let's take a look at the lesson. So, just before we start, two small correction. You said good night, Europe. Good night, Europe. And in general, we will use good night for ending the night. So, when you go to sleep, you say good night.
Yeah, it's correct.
And then when
Sorry.
you wish someone a greeting, you say good evening. That's the small correction. So good night before you go to sleep, and good evening said as a greeting in the evening slash night. So even if you meet someone at 11 p.m. when people go to bed. If they are outside in the street, you're going to say good evening, not good night. It might be a bit strange to hear that from the other person. Are they threatening me? That could be the idea they could get. And there was one more thing. You said that we spend a lot of time by plane. We spend a lot of time by plane. What is the mistake here? Can you spot it?
In a plane, no? Could be.
Yes, so close. Yes, yes. On a plane. On a plane.
On a plane.
Yes, yes. Remember, we had that lecture with my lovely friend Lazar. On and by. On is for the object, for the vehicle. By is how you did it. So I traveled here by plane, but I spent a lot of time on a plane. That is the thing. All right, Magdalena, now please tell me, what can you see in this picture?
In this picture, I can see the world, and a happy woman like me.
Yes.
she's sitting on a suitcase.
Bingo.
And around the world, there are some famous landmarks like
Bingo.
a Big Ben, like the Eiffel Tower, like I don't know, maybe I don't know if it's Pisa.
The
Pisa
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Leaning Tower, Pisa, sorry, and maybe well, a plane, obviously a plane.
Exactly.
And yeah, it's I think that she's a globetrotter, I think so.
Exactly, a globetrotter. Bingo, globetrotter. What is a landmark? We already explained what a globetrotter was. You wrote a great explanation. What is a landmark?
A landmark is the famous places, no? The most iconic places
That's
that
right.
are in a country or in a city.
Iconic places of a country. Well, iconic places of a place, but let's not define it like that. Of a city / country. Exactly. What are some great landmarks in Mexico City?
Fine Arts Museum, I
Fine
think
Art
so.
Museum.
And Chichen Itza. It's
What's
there are
that?
archaeological ruins that are in the southeast of the country, and Chapultepec Castle as well. I think that those are the most iconic places in my country.
Okay. In your country or just Mexico City?
No, in my country in general. In Mexico City is Fine Arts Museum.
Just the Fine Arts Museum.
Castle. Yes.
Understood. All right. And from these landmarks, okay, you said Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty.
What's this one on the far right?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know if it's the. It's in Russia.
Yes,
I can
bingo.
see.
It's in Russia. Yes.
It's in Russia. It's the.
And what is the name of it? Guys, if you know, help Magdalena in chat. What is the name of it?
It's in Moscow, the Red Square.
Exactly. You said everything but the name of the landmark. The name of it is, let me see the chat. The chat is a bit late, of course, so we have to wait for them to hear what we're talking about. Meanwhile, you can try to remember the name, but it's a very beautiful building. I love the colorful top of the building.
Yeah, and also there in front of the lion Pisa Tower, there are pyramids.
The pyramids.
Pyramids.
Yeah. It looks like a pyro, for example, but it's a flat, short E. Pyramids. Excellent. Have you been to Egypt?
Yes, last January.
Perfect. I mean, we have a lot to unpack. Do you know that expression? A lot to unpack. Have you ever heard it being used?
No, never.
A lot to unpack means we have a lot to share, a lot to talk about. So in your case, you have this suitcase full of experiences. We need to unpack many things from that. But it's an idiom. So a lot to unpack. Idiom. Used to say there are many things to discuss. Perfect. I haven't received any answers for the building. I guess people don't know the name either, so I will reveal the name. It is Kremlin. Kremlin.
Yeah, the Kremlin, yes.
Exactly, the Kremlin. Which one of these would you say is your favorite?
Oh my God. I think the pyramids.
The pyramids. Why?
Yes, because it's a lot of mystery
Mm-hmm.
and ancient runes,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, maybe the when you are there you feel a lot of energy. I don't know. It was an incredible experience.
Oh, I can
So
imagine. I haven't been
yeah,
there.
I I have been in almost all of them.
Uh-huh.
Uh, uh, Not Kremlin. I
Mm-hmm.
haven't been there.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it was when I don't remember the year, but it started the war with
Mm-hmm.
Russia and Ukraine. So I haven't been there, but I would like in the future.
That's right. So it's a great place to visit. Once things go back to normal, we should all go and visit, essentially, without a doubt. Who do you think built the pyramids? Do you believe in those conspiracy theories that the aliens were involved?
No, no, of course no. But
Mm-hmm.
nowadays, with the AI, with the
Mm-hmm.
the discovers,
Mm-hmm.
maybe they have different theories. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to think that maybe slaves
Mm-hmm.
build these amazing constructions.
Yeah, most likely so. That is the most logical explanation that the slaves were forced to die building something as incredible as the pyramids. I think there's nothing else worth mentioning here. Do you have any questions for me, Magdalena?
No, no.
Uh,
So
per-
far, so good.
Perhaps one question about the object. What do we call this that we tie on our shoes?
Laces.
Yes, bingo. So laces or shoelaces, more specifically. Shoelaces. Bravo. And yeah, apart from that, everything else is fine. Guys, if you have any questions, hello, nice to see her as a student. Yes, Peppa, we hope to see you too. It's always nice to have a person from the chat join in practice. Let's move on to the next slide. We have, oh my god, I made a mistake. I was using the chat feature. When in my classes, when I teach, well, during my work hours, I always use the Zoom annotations, and you can see them now, but the students can't.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, guys. Wait a second. Give me a moment. I need to correct that. While I make sure they can see the words too, you can tell us about your latest trip, Magdalena. What was your latest trip? Where did you go?
What is my? Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Uh-huh.
understand.
Yes, where did you last travel to?
My last travel
Mm-hmm.
was to Egypt
Mm-hmm.
and
To
to
Egypt, and also not last. My latest. Do you know the difference between last and latest?
um no
Mm-hmm.
no, I don't know which is the difference.
Mm-hmm. Well, nowadays many people use them interchangeably. You will hear people say, "Oh, his last movie," but latest is the preferred word because latest implies continuity. So, okay, we had, for example, iPhone 17, but there's likely going to be an iPhone 18 next year. Whereas with the last, it is finished. There is no continuity. So, for example,
Mhm.
if I talk about a deceased, a dead actor like Marlon Brando, we could say his last movie was this or that. But if we talk about a living actor like Brad Pitt, then we should talk about his latest movie because he will probably make more of them in the future.
Okay, okay,
Hmm.
okay, understood.
Perfect.
My latest
Hmm.
travel
Hmm.
will be Uzbekistan.
Wow, Uzbekistan. I wasn't expecting that. From Mexico to Uzbekistan. Tell us more. Tell us more, please.
Yeah, I don't know. I really enjoy. I have seen the in some images and
Uh-huh.
pictures to this place, and for me it's amazing. I think that I'm going to be like the
Hmm.
Jasmine from the Aladdin.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I
Hmm.
really enjoy the mosques.
Hmm.
For me, are really amazing. Well,
Hmm.
I if I had the opportunity to
Hmm.
study something different,
Hmm.
I would like to study
Hmm.
architecture.
Hmm.
But well, circumstances of life, I studied business administration, but and the architecture of
Hmm.
Islamic
Hmm. Islamic architecture. Islamic architecture. Hmm.
yeah, for me are really amazing. Every
Hmm.
detail, the colors. So for me, it's really appealing.
Hmm. It's really appealing. What does appealing mean for those who don't know? What is appealing?
Appealing means attractive.
Bingo, I love that. It's a good synonym. So it's really attractive or appealing. However, attractive nowadays, we often use it for people when we say a person is attractive. Whereas appealing might be used for objects or words. It's an appealing offer or an appealing architecture style. Great job. Yes, Yuppie Yuppie. I'm so sorry that you couldn't see the words. Now you can. Uh, Yuppie Yuppie says, "Wow, fantastic." I think the same. You are incredible, Magdalena. So Uzbekistan was the latest trip. We'll talk about the next one a bit later. Let me just fix one more thing. How to unpack this one, and then we can proceed to the next slide. Okay, great. Now we can move on to the next one. I'll delete the overviews so you can see clearly. Would you like to be Ahmed or Peter first?
Peter,
Peter. All right. So, Peter, how are you finding Istanbul so far?
I love it. I'm staying near Sultan Hamed,
Hmm.
so I can walk to a lot of places.
That's great. But be careful. If you don't go out early, the old city gets crowded very quickly.
I noticed that this morning. I visited Hagia Sophia and then took the train to Eminonu.
Yeah, good. Good pronunciation. Eminonu. Good. Took the tram. What is the difference between a tram and a train?
The tram is like the subway
Mm-hmm.
or metro.
Mm. Well, it is maybe more similar to metro, but where does it move? Where does the tram move in general?
It's a vehicle to transport the people.
Yes, it's a vehicle. And does it move underground or underground?
Okay,
Where does it move? On the ground or below the ground?
underground.
On the ground, yes. And the key difference between a train and a tram is that the tram is usually connected to the wires above it. So the tram uses those wires above itself to navigate it and power it. That is the key difference. So trams
Okay,
are very commonly seen in Europe. I'm not sure about Mexico or the Americas. Do you guys have trams there?
no, in Mexico I don't think so.
You don't really have trams. Okay, perfect. I can show everyone the picture. Just a second. Where is my? Okay, I can show you like this trams, so you guys have a good understanding of what a tram is. This is an example of a tram. You can see it right now, Magdalena, right?
No, I
No,
can see the image.
because I need to change it. Over here too. Yes, now you can see it, right?
No. Ah. Oh, okay. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes,
I got it. I got it.
that's the one that we have on the ground. So the subway or metro will be underground. It's very fast. The tram is a slower vehicle on the ground that people can use. But the people in the chat, they can't see it. I'm sorry, guys.
Actually,
Uh-huh.
in
Mm-hmm.
Mexico City, there is a tram, but it's only for tourism,
Only for
and it's
tourism.
in the place that it's called Coyoacan. That
Uh-huh.
all for tourism, not for going through the city. No, it's only for tourism purposes, and
Understood.
it's a small. It's very small.
Understood. So it's only for tourists and nobody else. Got it. So we can move
Yes,
on to
nobody else.
we can move on to the text. Yes, Eminonu, nice. If the weather stays good tomorrow, you should take a ferry to Kadıköy.
I love that.
Mhm.
If I had more time, I'd probably stay another week.
As a local, I always tell visitors to explore both sides of the city.
I agree. If I had learned more Turkish before this trip, I feel more confident ordering food now.
Don't worry, people are usually helpful. If you use an Istanbul card, travel gets much easier.
I already bought one and it's been really useful.
Great. If you need any more tips while you're here, just message me.
Thanks, Ahmed. Honestly, if I hadn't come this year, I would have missed an amazing experience.
Indeed. Now, do you have any questions about the vocabulary?
No, no.
No
Well, only
questions.
the pronunciation of the places.
Yeah, that was difficult. You have to practice the
Yeah.
special Turkish sounds. I agree. Guys in the chat, if
Yes.
you have any questions, there is a question for you. What is her favorite Mexican food?
Oh my God, there are a lot of, but I think that the name in Spanish is enchiladas.
Ooh, how do I spell that?
E
Mm-hmm.
N
Mm-hmm.
C
Mm-hmm.
I L
L.
A
Mm-hmm.
D
Mm-hmm.
A no, no not B D.
V. Uh-huh.
The D like a double.
Uh, W.
No, 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 no. D.
Oh,
D like dice like Denmark.
D. Okay, D. Understood. Uh-huh.
D, yes.
Mm-hmm.
A
Okay.
and S.
Okay. Enchiladas.
Yes, correct. Good Spanish.
Amazing. Please tell us about it.
And
What is that dish?
this dish is like maybe you know the rotis. In maybe in Turkish is kind of common. The rotis is like in Mexico is it's called tortilla.
Okay, a tortilla. Of course, we know
And
tortillas.
tortilla.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and those tortillas inside you fill them
Mm-hmm.
with meat. In this case, could be red meat,
Mm-hmm.
could be chicken, could be vegetables,
Mm-hmm.
could be cheese as well,
Okay.
and on the top
Mm-hmm.
you pour some spicy sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And you can add at the end maybe some cheese,
Mm-hmm.
some cream, and
Mm-hmm.
if you like, maybe onion.
Okay, an onion too. And people are saying it's spicy, right?
Yes, it's spicy, a little bit spicy.
I love that. I'm a big fan of spicy food. However,
Yes,
I had never heard of enchiladas. I've only heard of tacos and burritos. Those are worldwide now.
you must try.
I have to. I have to. After this explanation, I really must. Welcome, Lucas. How are you feeling today? Lucas is one of those people like you who always joins, and he needs to come here too. Tell him, is it scary to be a student live?
Sorry, the question is for
Uh-huh.
me.
So yeah, Lucas joined, and I said Lucas is always here. So please tell him if it is scary to be a live student or not.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, a little bit, maybe at the beginning, because
Uh-huh.
I don't know, maybe the first mistake when I started
No.
telling you good night, it's oh my God, it's for elementary, no?
But it
But it's part
happens.
of
It
of
happens.
the nerves.
Exactly. It's normal. We all
Yeah, a
make
little bit.
mistakes.
It's a little bit not difficult. I
Uh-huh.
really enjoy it. I
Uh-huh.
really enjoy it. I'm going to do this more frequently.
Exactly. You have to. That's the best practice. It definitely is. Lucas says. Well, Lucas, you'll never know until you try. You have to come on stream. That is what you have to do. Magdalena, just the pronunciation, you said a little bit like power. It's pour. Pour. So you pour
Or
on top. Yes.
or on top. Okay, understood.
What can we pour? What are some things we can pour?
Pour the milk, the syrup, um, water.
Exactly. So liquid in general.
Yes,
Liquid, that's right. It means to transfer from one container into another or onto something. Good job. So, guys, when you are in Mexico, or at least in a Mexican restaurant, ask for enchiladas. Was it a good pronunciation?
yes.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
pronunciation.
you. You are very kind. Let's now switch the roles to practice pronunciation again. You're going to be Ahmed and I'm going to be Peter.
Okay. So, Peter, what are you finding in Istanbul so far?
I love it. I'm staying near Sultan Ahmed so I can walk to a lot of places.
That's great. But be careful. If you don't go out early, the old city gets crowded very quickly.
I noticed that this morning I visited Hagia Sophia and then took the tram to Eminonu.
Nice. If the weather stays good tomorrow, you should take a ferry to Kadıköy.
Good, good. You are learning the Turkish pronunciation. I love that. If I had more time, I'd probably stay another week.
As a local, I always take visitors to explore both sides of the city.
I agree. If I had learned more Turkish before this trip, I'd feel more confident ordering food now.
Don't worry, people are usually helpful. If you use an Istanbul card, travels gets much easier.
Travel gets much easier.
Travel gets.
I already bought one and it's been really useful.
Great. If you need any more tips while you are here, just message me.
Message.
Message me.
But just a small correction. So mess. Oh, I keep using the Zoom one that the viewers can't see. I need to use this one. A message. The pronunciation is like message. Message.
Message.
That's perfect. Message me. Thanks, Ahmed. Honestly, if I hadn't come this year, I would have missed an amazing experience. It's definitely a lovely text. Once again, do you have any questions, Magdalena?
No, so far so good.
Perfect. So far, so good. Guys in the chat, any questions? Let me know if there are any. What is this building in the picture, Magdalena? Can you recognize it?
Yes, Galata Tower.
Bingo, the Galata Tower, exactly. When I was in Istanbul, the first time it was being reconstructed, and yeah, I wasn't so happy about it. The view wasn't as impressive as I had hoped for, but in the future I'll go revisit. Now I have
Yeah, it's
other
amazing.
things to see. Yeah, it is incredible. What was your favorite landmark in Istanbul?
I think that Hagia Sophia.
Why?
I don't know. I the mosques for me are
Mm-hmm.
incredible.
So
And also I also love that in Istanbul there are a lot of cats, and I am a cat lover
yeah,
as
I'm a
well.
cat person too. I love Istanbul for that. It is incredible how in every shop, restaurant, every street you will have a dozen of cats. It is
Yes, everywhere.
perfect. I love that. What about Mexico City? Are there cats around?
Only feral cats
Mm-hmm.
that are on the streets,
Mm-hmm.
but no, no, like in Istanbul,
Mm-hmm.
no, no, no. And obviously, the domestic cats.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, in my case, I have three beautiful
Oh,
cats.
perfect. What are their names?
Nico,
Uh-huh.
that is a Siamese cat.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Lakshmi, that is
Lakshmi.
a calico cat,
Okay.
and Kiara, that
Uh-huh.
it's like um kind of tiger cat.
A tiger cat. I love that. An orange one. An orange cat. Perfect. I like it. But can you explain the second name? Okay, Nico and Kiara are Spanish. What about the second one?
Lakshmi,
Uh-huh.
Lakshmi, it's a famous Indian goddesses
Aha.
that she's related. Well, yeah, she's related with the
Mm-hmm.
wellness and happiness.
Okay, perfect. I know you love the Indian culture, so that explains why you've definitely had to name one cat something Indian.
Yes, and she's the
Perfect.
youngest.
Okay, that explains it. Perfect. People are asking what are some nice places to visit in Mexico? Well, you've already told us some of the places, or at least landmarks. Maybe there are some nice nature spots, right?
Yes, well, in Mexico City, we have a lot of museums,
Mm-hmm.
but if, well, the most famous places in Mexico, there are the beaches, no?
Mm-hmm.
With the turquoise water,
Turkeys,
or no,
turkeys water. Uh-huh.
turquoise water.
Mm-hmm.
It is the most famous beaches in Cancun and Riviera Maya.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's one of the most famous beaches in my country.
Okay, so the
If you have the
beaches.
opportunity to
Uh-huh.
go, yeah,
You have to.
it's
You have to.
but you have to, you must go.
Exactly. There is no option not to go there.
Yes, no
Perfect.
option.
And when you say the beaches, how far away are they from Mexico City?
The closest beach from Mexico City is
Mm-hmm.
a traditional beach that it's called Acapulco.
Mm-hmm.
By car, it's around 5 hours,
Mm-hmm.
but by flight, it's around 1 hour and one
Mm-hmm.
hour and a half, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And from Mexico City to Cancun, to these beaches, Riviera Maya, this is called all the beaches. It's 2 hours and a half, more or less,
Okay, not
by
horrible.
flight.
Oh,
No, no,
by plane. Okay, by plane.
by
It's
plane. Sorry.
not super close.
No, not too long. Besides, you have to wait 1 hour and a half at the airport, and then no. So
Exactly. No, I thought it was by car. By car, 2.5 hours, that's nothing. But by plane, it
if
takes only an hour from my city to Istanbul. And we are talking about two completely different countries. But Mexico is huge, obviously.
yes, it's huge.
It is indeed. Just one thing. You said feral cats, right? Feral.
Feral cats.
Uh-huh. There is a difference between such cats and stray cats. Do you know the difference?
Yes, stray cats is the cats that live
Mm-hmm.
in the well on the streets,
Mm-hmm.
but without
Mm-hmm.
being I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I know the word in Spanish, but they continue having cats. The
They continue
female
having.
cats
Mm-hmm.
continue being pregnant.
So they're not spayed. Spayed.
Spayed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's right.
and the feral cats,
Mm-hmm.
well, they live on the street, but
Mm-hmm.
they can't have
Mm-hmm.
babies or kittens.
Mm-hmm, that's right. In addition to that, feral cats are generally wild born. So stray cats, they are there and they could be sterilized or spayed, or they could, of course, be unspayed and continue having babies. But the key component of feral cats is that they're actually wild. So feral cats were born outside of human contact. Maybe they were born somewhere in the forest or in somewhere in the wilderness. So they are essentially wildcats.
Okay.
Wildcats. Cats born away from humans. So they will never be friendly to you. Whereas stray cats are generally lovely and they need love from us. Guys, if you have any questions in the chat, please let me know. Magdalena, do you have any cats? Pardon, not cats. Any questions? I was reading the question from the chat. Baruch says we have lots of cats in streets, and he is from Istanbul. He is our last night's guest,
Okay, okay.
so you know
Yes.
that there are many cats there. Absolutely. All right, let's proceed to the business. Now we have to get serious. Identify the conditional. Start from sentence number one.
If I were in Peter's position, I would visit the spice bazaar first.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second conditional.
Mm-hmm. How did you know?
Because it's well, an hypothetical situation.
Mm-hmm. That's right. About a future result.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's the key difference
Yes.
because there is another conditional that deals with past changes that we will talk about later. Number two.
If the weather is nice tomorrow, we'll take a Bosporus cruise.
Mm-hmm.
This
Good.
is a first conditional.
Mm-hmm. That's right. How did you know?
Because it's a likely situation.
Mm-hmm. That's right. It's essentially a plan that depends on the weather on the following day. But it is not hard to imagine the weather would be nice the following day. Number three.
If you don't go out early,
Mm-hmm.
the whole city gets crowded very quickly.
Uh-huh.
This is a zero conditional. It's
Bingo.
a true fact.
That's right. Every time people are in the streets after some hour. So when you say early, what is considered early for you? Because the definition differs based on who you ask.
Well, at least in Mexico City, activities start 5 a.m. So
Mm-hmm.
for us, early is like 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
Wow, that's really early. Oh my gosh. Guys,
Yes.
when do you start your days? Tell us in chat. My day starts At around 8:30 a.m., I would say. Not earlier than that.
Yeah, well, if I go to the office, I
Hmm.
have to get up quarter to six.
At. So generally we use at and then the time. At plus hour. At quarter to six.
At quarter to six,
Mm-hmm.
because I have to be at the office at 9.
Uh-huh. Understood. So you don't have any choice.
Yes, well, but before I go to the office,
Uh-huh.
I work out. That's why I wake up so early.
I understand. Wow, I'm so jealous of your routine. I need to be like you. So wake up, work out, and then start my day. I'm not good at that. If I could, I'd love to sleep until the noon, basically. That is my personal preference. But we are all different, obviously. Have you always been an early bird?
Not really. When
Hmm.
I was at the university,
Hmm.
I went in the afternoon, so I
Hmm.
was really happy because I woke up at maybe like 8 a.m.,
Hmm.
9 a.m., and
Hmm.
not worries about nothing. That the adult life has changing, has changed.
Unfortunately, it has changed exactly. Unfortunately, those days are behind us now. So they're never coming back. It's gone. I use the word early bird. What does it mean?
Early bird, it's a
Hmm.
person who gets up early in the
Hmm.
morning.
A person who gets up, not who get ups, who gets up.
Gets up, yes.
That's right. The main verb always takes the S, the particle does not. So who gets up early. And what is the opposite of an early bird?
Um, I don't know if it's old
Yes.
night.
A
Yes,
night owl. Bingo. A night
night owl.
owl. That's right. A person who goes to bed late. I think I'm closer to a night owl. Hello, guys. Good evening. Good evening, Grace. You are from Morocco, right? If you are from Morocco, tell us, when do you guys usually get up? At what time? Yes, Baruch, the opposite is night owl. Good job. And let's move on to the next sentence, number 4.
If Peter had packed lighter,
Mm-hmm.
he wouldn't have struggled on the tram.
Yes.
This is the third conditional.
Bingo. Excellent job. Guys, you see, if you watch the streams, you're not going to have any issues with the conditionals.
Yes, indeed.
Explain to the viewers why this is the third conditional.
Because this is an impossible situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's obvious that Peter packed a lot of,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why he's a struggle on the tram.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Just a very small correction. Packed a lot. So you could say like that. Or if we use of, then we need an object. Packed a lot of stuff. A lot of clothes.
okay.
Do you understand the difference?
Um, I think that the pack a lot is in general
Mm-hmm.
idea.
Not about that. I will finish the sentence so you can understand completely, and the viewers, obviously. So let's say Peter packed a lot, or we could even replace packed with something different. Let's say Peter had a lot, and then Peter had a lot of stuff. So when we use of, we need to explain what it is, because of means we are introducing something. A lot of what? When you say Peter had a lot of, the person wonders what is it that comes after of. That's why we can't finish the sentence like that. But if we finish the sentence with just had a lot, Okay, it's not clear exactly what it is, but obviously from the context, we've already spoken about him packing his bags, so we can finish the sentence with just a lot. Peter had a lot. Okay, grammatically correct. Peter had a lot
Okay.
of, not correct. We need to say what? Had a lot of clothes, for example. Is that clear?
Yes. Yes. Clear.
Perfect.
Okay.
Chat, is that clear? Let me know. I hope that was easy to understand. Sorry to interrupt. So if he has packed a lot of clothes, and
Um,
what was the result?
ah, that's why he struggled on the tram.
That's right. And it's a finished action in the past. We can't change it. It has been done. Number 5.
If Ahmed hadn't traveled around Turkey so much, he wouldn't know all these hidden places now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it is a mixed conditional.
A mixed conditional, bingo. Just a pronunciation correction. This one, read it again.
Hidden.
Uh-huh. It is hide in the infinitive, so hide. But this one is with a short E, hidden.
Hidden.
Mm-hmm. Hidden.
Correct.
That's right. Perfect. And you said it's the mixed conditional. Why?
Well, first we have the first part that we can change, and the second one is like well, kind of possibility that the tour guide knows bits hidden places.
Not hidden.
Hidden places. Hidden
Hidden,
places.
that's right, exactly. It takes a while to adopt corrections, so obviously don't worry about that, but it's hidden. And what is the past simple? Hidden is the past participle. It's hides, hidden. What is the second version? Hide,
Out.
hid, hid.
Hidden.
That's right. Hide, hid, hidden. So it's good to remember the past simple. He hid somewhere. And then you can remember it's the same concept in hidden with just another D and EN at the end. So like you said, in this case, the past action that we would change affects the present moment. So that is the connection. That is the difference between the mixed conditional and the third conditional. In the third conditional, everything is in the past. Number 6.
If people use an Istanbul card, they save both time and money. It's a zero conditional.
Zero conditional. Why?
Again, it's a true fact.
That's right. It's a true fact. So guys, if you are in Istanbul, buy the Istanbul card. No doubts about it. We have a question for you, but let's finish this 7th sentence first.
Okay, if Peter had asked earlier, Hamed could have shown him a quieter cafe.
That's right. Cafe.
Cafe. This is a third conditional.
Bravo. Guys, you see? Watch the streams and you will be impeccable. Do you know what impeccable means?
Without mistakes or
Bingo.
perfect.
That's right. Impeccable. Impeccable without mistakes. That's right. Without mistakes. And explain, please, why this is the third conditional.
Third conditional is because Peter didn't ask. No, in that sense, it's impossible that the tour guide could show him a quieter cafe.
That's right.
No,
Bingo. And what is the difference between could and would?
Could, it's like a possibility.
Well, could is ability. Ability.
ability.
That is the key word, ability. So there is this old concept of testing your English teacher, and you ask them, "Oh, teacher, could you kill a person?" And then if the teacher says no, they're not a good teacher. Why? Because everybody who has two hands and two functioning legs could probably kill someone. It is the natural ability. Now, will expresses your desire, intention, and nobody would do that. So that is the key difference. Could is for the ability. If I could fly, I would do this. It means I can't. I don't have the natural ability. I don't have the wings. I would travel to India. That means I have this desire, but it is not possible in the current moment. Do you understand that?
Yes,
So
yes,
would is
completely.
intention,
Attention.
and then both of them express possibility. That is different. Both of them express possibility, but the key difference is would is always only for intention, could is always only for ability. A question for you is how many languages does she speak?
Spanish and a little bit of
English?
English.
No, I hate that when people say a little bit of English and you are here explaining impeccable and completing a difficult exercise on all different conditionals. So please be realistic. You speak good English. Uh,
Yeah.
in addition to that, any other languages?
No, I would like to try
Mm-hmm.
French.
Mm-hmm.
I I don't know. Maybe when I listen French, it's like, oh my God, it's
Mm-hmm.
it's really nice to hear the French.
Understood. Listen French?
Listen to French.
Bingo. You know that. I always correct that in my classes. Listen to French. Bingo. I personally don't like French. Their pronunciation is really hard.
Yes,
I don't
it's
know.
so hard, but well,
I
but
would.
maybe the sound.
Uh huh. The sounds, yeah. I would prefer either Spanish or Italian. I think they're similar to French, but they sound better.
Okay, so you can learn Spanish with me.
Perfect. So you could start streaming like this, and I will be your first student. Is that a deal?
Yes, of course.
Why not? Trust me, it's more fun than it looks. It's sometimes
Yes,
hard to prepare the materials, but when the student joins and when the conversation starts, it's beautiful. I love doing this, guys. And of course, same goes for you in the chat. You are the ones who make this special. Because when you are here and people ask you questions, you feel like a star a little bit, don't you?
yes.
You are on a talk show and people are asking questions. It's cool. It's cool. So,
Yeah,
guys,
it's cool.
any questions you have for Magdalena or regarding English, feel free to ask. Magdalena, questions for me regarding this exercise?
No, I only want to add that
Mm-hmm.
sometimes on weekends I teach Spanish
Mm-hmm.
to Indian people.
Really?
Yeah, it's a nice experience
Perfect.
because they are interested in learning Spanish because most of them want to move to Spain.
Uh huh.
I don't know. They really like Spain. I don't know why, but yeah, it's a good experience to
Uh huh.
teaching
Uh huh. It's a good experience to teach.
to teach.
That's right. It's a good experience teaching and then object, teaching Indian people, or it's a good experience to teach, the infinitive. And tell me, is there a big difference between the Spanish spoken in Mexico and the Spanish, the European one?
Yes, 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 yes. There are Spanish people most
Mm-hmm.
of the time they um, try to translate some
Mm-hmm.
words in yeah, from English to Spanish, and
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of weird. But there are a lot of differences. For example, the
Mm-hmm.
computer
Mm-hmm.
in Spanish, in Latin American Spanish is a computadora,
Mm-hmm.
and in the Spanish from Spain is ordenador.
I understand completely. Yes, we have that here in the Balkans with Serbian and Croatian. So for us, the game of football will be futbol, obviously very similar. Whereas in Croatian, it will be nogomet, nogomet, with noga being the leg. So it's like a leg sport if you were to directly translate. So I completely understand what you're saying with Spanish from Spain and Latin American Spanish. Obviously, I always support loan words if they make sense. So in this case, I will side with the Latin American Spanish. I need to find a
Yes,
teacher from Mexico, Argentina, or similar countries, not from Spain. Just a sec.
yes,
Go ahead.
and also in between American people, there are a lot of differences as
Really?
well.
Okay.
Yes,
In
yes. For
accent or
example,
vocabulary?
avocado.
Uh huh.
If, in Mexico, it's aguacate,
Uh huh.
and in some South American countries, it's known like palta. So
Wow.
when you said palta, what is palta? And they show the image like the tram. I said, ah, okay, I got it. No,
Exactly. Exactly. After you see the tram, or when we say tram, we say tram, along tram.
tram.
Yeah, it's that sound. It's sometimes hard to pronounce. For example, in the word man, we don't say men, we say man, right? Bingo. And if
Long
we
A.
exactly, and if we say the short it's plural, men. So one man and two or more men. That is the key difference. It's really difficult for non-native speakers because at least in Serbian we don't have any long vowels like that. So for us they both look like men, but this is men and this is man. Long one, long vowel. We have something from Lucas. He says French is hard, but it's also funny. It's funny the sensation of trying to pronounce those digraphs. Ah, yes, yes. When you have those digraphs, two letters that make one sound, it is wild. I had French in high school as a subject, and I genuinely did not enjoy it. What languages were you taught in school, Magdalena?
Mm, English, but not in all schools. For
Mm-hmm.
example, some years ago in public schools, English they don't teach English.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays they teach English, but the level of education in Mexico, unfortunately, is low. It's not
Mm-hmm.
good.
Understood. So you wish
And
it would be better.
in,
Mm-hmm.
in, in private schools, you can learn English, French, Japanese as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Okay.
Those languages are the most common.
Well, Japanese is an interesting choice. I understand the other ones. Japanese is a bit unusual, but I guess there are many anime fans in Mexico. So that's
Yes.
why they would like to learn Japanese. That is the usual way. Just if you pay. Yes, if you pay, you can get better education. That's what people are saying. Unfortunately, money talks. Or there is
Yes.
another expression, you get what you pay for. Unfortunately. Let's proceed to the next slide. What do you usually do if you get lost while traveling?
If I get lost
Mm-hmm.
when I'm traveling,
Mm-hmm.
I I try to ask somebody for
Mm-hmm.
help.
Really? You don't
Yes.
immediately turn on Google Maps.
Yeah, but sometimes it's Google Maps in some cities or
Hmm.
some streets is so confused. No,
Uh-huh. It's
sometimes it happens.
confusing. Confusing. Uh-huh.
It's confusing. Yes.
Absolutely. One time I was in Novi Sad, which is the second largest city in Serbia. I was driving the car and it showed there was a street that I could pass through and get on the main road. But when I got to the end of the street, there was a parking and a proper pavement that I would have to drive over in order to get to the main road. So you can't trust it every time.
Yes, and also there is I don't know if Europe is this it's a ways like it's a inside the car you have
Mhm.
like the kind of Google when you are driving,
The
and
navigation. The navigation. Uh huh.
there's the navigation and say the oh why this street this street is closed why no so sometimes uh, I don't know if there are some mistakes in the apps.
Obviously, obviously, and it's better to ask the locals who will know. However, when you were in Uzbekistan, for example, how did you communicate with the locals?
Um, I have read that most of the people don't speak
Mm-hmm.
English, so I will try to through Google Translate.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and did it work well?
Through signs. Sometimes it helps.
Sometimes, okay. So 50-50, as we would say. Understood. People are saying if I get lost, I take Google Maps. Yeah, that's the safest choice most of the time. But as we've heard, not always. Sometimes it could mess things up. Lucas, what do you do if you get lost? Let us know. The second question for you, Magdalena. If you go
If you
abroad, oh, you can go ahead and read. Why not?
Okay, if you go abroad this year, where will you go and what will you do there?
Mm-hmm.
If I go abroad this year,
Mm-hmm.
I will go to Uzbekistan and I will visit
Mm-hmm.
a lot of mosques.
Okay, I will go to Uzbekistan and I will visit a lot of mosques. This is another great point. Remember, we spoke about he packed lots of things and he packed a lot. Same goes for this one. So I like or I will visit a lot. You can put the full stop there. But if you say of, then you of course you need to say mosques, a lot of cities. You need an object, as in your case. So you would go back to Uzbekistan this
Sorry,
year.
I
Uh-huh.
didn't.
So you would like to go to Uzbekistan again?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but not. I will go of
Mm-hmm.
next October.
Okay,
I
so you
will.
already have it scheduled.
Yes, I have scheduled the travel,
Uh-huh. The trip. You can say the
the
trip.
trip.
Mm-hmm. Bingo. Lovely. So you are a big fan of Uzbekistan then. If you
Yes.
go there twice. Number three, you can read.
If you could travel anywhere in the world for free, where will you go and why?
Mm-hmm.
If I could travel anywhere in the world,
Mm-hmm.
I would travel to, oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
my heart is to India
Mm-hmm. Yes,
again.
I was expecting that. I was expecting that. We had this similar sentence in one of the previous classes, and I remember you said India. When I was creating this, I was thinking, yeah, she's gonna say India, and I wasn't mistaken.
And
I
why?
uh huh.
Well, I have been in the this zone is well known like the Golden Triangle. That is the
Mm-hmm.
most common cities like Delhi, Agra, and
Mm-hmm.
Jaipur. This is
Mm-hmm.
the most famous cities in India. But India is big, it's
Mm-hmm.
enormous. and there are a lot of places
Mm-hmm.
for visiting. You have
Mm-hmm.
mountain area, you have beaches as well, you have safaris,
Mm-hmm.
kind of safaris. And I would like to visit the area that is Ranthambore. It's a place when you can see Bengala tigers,
Uh-huh. The Bengal tigers. Bengal
Bengal
tigers.
tigers.
Amazing. I would love to experience all that. I think you have a good reason for going back to India. How many times have you been there so far?
I've been there 4 times. Three
Amazing.
for tourism purposes,
Mm-hmm.
and one I visited.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I spent time in an NGO.
As a part of an NGO. Got it. It's a non-government organization for those of you
Yes,
who don't know. And
and
mm-hmm.
it was an incredible experience sharing time with the kids
Mm-hmm.
they don't have the opportunity to go to school, and in that sense
Mm-hmm.
this NGO help these kids to at
Mm-hmm.
least have a little bit of education.
Perfect. So lovely. Wonderful. Guys, W's in the chat for Magdalena. You've deserved your W's, Magdalena, for such
Yes.
kindness and charity. Guys, big W's in the chat. Lucas says he tried to find the most sympathetic person and then ask for information. I think that makes sense. I don't know if you do that, Magdalena, but when I'm trying to find some information, I always look at people's faces and how they behave, how they act, and I try to judge whether they're kind or not. Which is not really good because often you can't judge the book by its cover. So I don't know what your approach is. Do you ask the first person you see, or do you try to find kind people like Lucas does when you are
I
lost?
try to
Uh-huh.
find kind people,
Mm-hmm.
or at least people that maybe, for example, if the people work in a store,
Uh-huh.
it's always sure that they can
Mm-hmm.
have the information that I require.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and besides, it depends on the city that you are visiting. You know?
Obviously, obviously. So when you are in a city that has a high population and people who are used to seeing tourists, they might be more likely to speak good English and provide help
Yes,
immediately.
or policeman as
Mm-hmm.
well is a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Policeman, so short.
Policeman.
That's right. And this is the most popular cities. Can you see a mistake there?
Those are the most popular cities.
Okay, those or for the close one, it would be. Those is for something distant. Those
Um, those
distant. So those and that are for
these
something distant, yes? And when something is close, this and what is the other one?
the this
Uh-huh. But that's the thing. When you say like that, it sounds like this. But the pronunciation of this one is these. These.
these. Okay.
So you have a long E sound. The same thing with ship and sheep, right? They are two different things. A ship is a vessel we use for sailing, and sheep are those fluffy animals with wool.
Okay.
So could you pronounce this again?
These
And are.
are
Bingo. So when you were talking about the kids, again, you said this kids. Is that okay? Is it correct?
these. No,
Uh,
these.
these. That's right. These. Practice that one. So when we use the plural noun, we need to precede it with these. It's a short this, this, very short, very sharp. And then in the plural, it's these, ease. Can you repeat after me? Ease.
Is.
That's right. And a sharp z. Your throat needs to vibrate. So it's s is silent. It's not voiced. We need a voiced z. Z.
So,
That's right.
this.
These. One more
Okay.
time.
These.
That's right.
These.
That's right. That's much better. So practice. That's one homework for you. And next time you come on stream, we will see how much you've practiced. All right?
Yes. Yes, I'm going to practice, I promise.
That's guys, we need to hold her on this promise. So let's move on to the next question. You can read number 4.
If you had planned your best trip differently, what would you have changed? If I have planned my best trip differently, I would have changed the number of days.
Oh, in what sense? More or less?
More days. More days.
Okay. How many days would that be?
Well, like a month.
Oh,
If I have the
really?
opportunity, I will travel 1 month. Well, because I mean, for when you when American people travel to Europe or Asia or Africa, at least you spend 2 days for going and 2 for coming back. So only that you just spent at least around 4 days. So
So 4 days in transit, we could say in transit.
in transit, yes. So and then if the tour is 6 days, you said, oh my God, it's short.
Nothing. I'm just always on the plane traveling. You're not actually getting any time in the location you're visiting.
Yes, this is it's so quickly. Well, if you are in your continent, oh, it's easier, you know,
If you are on your continent,
on your continent.
yeah, it's different, obviously. I think people from Europe don't realize how small our continent is. I could, just get in my car and drive to Spain, and I would be there tomorrow evening, basically. But in Mexico, as you said, with those beaches, driving to them from Mexico City takes 10 hours or something like that by car. So
Yeah, it's
it is
too many hours.
definitely different. Your continent is huge, and Asia is even larger. Asia is on another level, obviously.
Yes.
Let's read the final one.
How do you think your life would be different now if you hadn't traveled as much?
Yes, that's a perfect question for the end. How would your
Yes.
life be different?
I think, well, if I hadn't traveled as much, my life would be boring.
Oh,
I think so.
okay. That's a simple answer. So, as much my life would be boring. Okay, tell me more. When did you catch the virus? When did you fall in love with traveling?
Well, it's a long story, but when I had a breakout, for me it was really difficult. And
Pardon,
I think,
breakout?
yeah, a breakout with my boyfriend.
Did you say out like this?
Out,
Break up. Break up.
break up. Sorry, yes, break up.
That's right.
So the psychologist told me, okay, now it's time that you can do things alone, not with a partner, not with a friend, not with somebody else. So in that sense, he recommended me travel alone. And for me, it was scary because, well, obviously in Mexico City, sometimes it's a little bit dangerous
Yes.
traveling alone. And if you are a woman, it's more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But my first travel alone was in Cancun,
Mm-hmm.
in this famous beach, and said, "Well,
It's nice. It went well.
it's nice. Ah, why not? I'm going to do it. Well, maybe in a couple of years. No, not
Mm-hmm.
now." And then I had the opportunity to travel to Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and my first travel abroad was to Vancouver,
Mm-hmm. But
and
just one
for me
really
was
small correction. My first trip abroad. It sounds more natural. My first trip abroad. Mm-hmm.
my first trip abroad
Mm-hmm.
was to Vancouver in
Mm-hmm.
Canada, and oh well, amazing experience. I
Mm-hmm.
meet new people. I have different experiences with people, and obviously, Canada is people is. It's really cute.
Mm-hmm.
Canadian people is really cute, and
Canadian people is
Canadian people are
bingo.
are are really cute,
Mm-hmm.
nice, friendly,
Mm-hmm.
and said, "Oh my God, I like it's my it's my cup of tea. It's correct to say that.
Yes, exactly. And I'm gonna do more and more of this.
Yes." Yeah, and after that, I continued traveling abroad and alone.
Perfect. So now you are a proper globe
I
trotter.
travel with my yes, yes, and I finish a trip,
Mm-hmm.
and the following day, or maybe if I'm in a waiting at the airport, I'm looking for different places.
Mm-hmm. You finish a trip and you're
So
already
I don't know.
looking for
It's for me.
tickets.
It's an amazing.
Amazing. So the travel never stops. It just continues, keeps going on, and I love the energy that that brings you. And
Yes,
you
travel never
told
stops.
me
Ah,
in the chat that you are planning a trip to the Balkans, right?
yes, 2027, if hantavirus and Ebola lets me, and
Of
also
course.
obviously not conflicts in that area.
Oh, let's God forbid. Let's hope that that doesn't happen
Yeah.
because it would affect your trip, but it would affect my life much more severely.
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah, well, we hope that everything goes well. Not now, in the future.
In the future, yes, yes, exactly. So we can talk about your upcoming trip in the next class. There are already two things I would like to mention from the chat. Yupi Yupi says brava, so she's Italian. They use gendered bravo. It's incredible for me. Brava, I love strong and independent women. And she put a heart for you, so well done, Magdalena. Good job.
Thanks.
And then
Thanks.
Lucas asks, did Magdalena, so Lucas in the past, did Magdalena already talk about canned fish? No, she didn't. Let's not forget that. Magdalena, what's your opinion on canned fish?
Can you watch this can?
Oh my God, there it is. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, perfect. I love that. So
Okay.
we have a
So
certified fan.
it's yes, but I'm going
Uh-huh.
to tell the story
Uh-huh.
in a couple of minutes because it's late in Europe now.
Uh-huh.
Before this job, I worked in a company which
Uh-huh.
sells tuna and fish, and
Wow.
like you see, is
Uh-huh.
this is a really famous brand here in Mexico. It's
Mm-hmm.
called Dolores,
Uh-huh.
and this company sells canned
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 fish?
fish,
Yes. Uh-huh.
canned fish like tuna, sardine, salmon,
Mm-hmm.
and oysters. I think so.
Perfect. Mussels probably too. That's my dream job. Why did
Yes,
you leave that job? Are you crazy? That was the best position ever.
Yes, I and oh, I have to tell. Maybe my last job, I like the most.
Mm-hmm.
My last job that the currently
Uh-huh.
that
I
because
love
I love the
more comparison, more than
I
the
like
current.
more.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but yes,
Mm-hmm.
I like and I love canned fish as well.
I love that. And Yuppie Yuppie says, ha 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 ha. I love not she, I love her. So her is the object pronoun. You are a legend, Magdalena. The fans, the viewers are loving you so far. And me too. I love the vibes. I was impressed by your can of fish. So that can has bought you
Yes.
many lessons in the future as a guest student. We're gonna really work on your English and get you to
Yay.
the native level. And speaking of improving English, two things to correct, and we're gonna put an end to this class. First thing, I've noticed that also when you write the messages in the chat, for me was scary. For me, what's missing here between me and was? What is missing here? Can you?
It was.
Yes, bingo. It
It
was
was. It
scary.
was scary.
That's right. We always need that subject verb object structure. For me, it was scary. Probably in Spanish, you can omit the subject because I've noticed that some students from Latin America or even from Portugal and Spain make the same mistake. But in English, it was scary. The same way that, for example, if somebody asks you, oh, do you like pizza? You can't say, yes, I like. You have to say, yes, I like it. So there needs to be that subject and the object in the sentence. Understood?
Yes, understood. Yes.
Perfect. And then what's the difference between tell and say? Because you told me, oh, I have to tell this.
I think that tell is when you said that somebody else
Mm-hmm.
give you the information.
Mm-hmm.
Or
And say?
I'm not quite sure.
Aha, perfect. I love that. I love that. So I can teach something very useful. Let's do it. So, tell is very personal. Right now, I'm telling you this. And you can hear I said telling you. So, after tell, we always need an object. So, tell plus object. That is the rule. I'm telling you this. I told my friend. There is always some object involved. Whereas with say just means you've released words from your mouth, but you are not directing them at anyone. That's why say is not followed by an object. Say is followed by a clause. So I said he was the best person, right? He was the best person is another clause. So say plus clause, but you can use say with an object if you follow say with to. So say to plus object. That is the rule. Do you understand?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
it was
let's
clear.
practice. Could you form a sentence with tell?
I tell you
Mm-hmm.
that I love these English classes.
Okay, wow. W's, big W's in the chat. I tell you, or you can use the progressive form because it's happening now. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you that oh my God, that I love these English classes. Okay, make the next one with say, with just say.
I say that everybody
Mm-hmm.
should watch your YouTube videos.
Wow, bravo, bravo. Again, you can use progressive because you're doing it now. I'm saying. Mm-hmm.
I'm saying
I'm saying that. We can use that.
that.
Everyone should watch. These are ideal sentences. 10 out of 10. Everyone should watch your YouTube videos. And the one with say plus two.
I said I said to her that the class is amazing.
That's what that the class. You can use the continuity of tense. So you started in the past. The class
Is
reported speech was amazing.
was amazing.
That is the general rule. In the reported speech, tenses shift one tense behind. So if I say, I love pizza, your report should be, Marco said he loved pizza. That is the general rule. But of course, we can talk about that in the future. Sometimes it doesn't follow the pattern. If you tell somebody, I love you, of course, that is in the present tense. But then when you report and say, he said that he loved you, the question is whether the person still loves you or it's finished, right? So sometimes we can ignore that rule about shifting tenses and just use the present simple in the reported sentence. Understood?
Okay, yes, understood. Yes.
Perfect.
Correct.
Well, Magdalena, your sentences were incredible. That's all I can say. And just to finish off with tell, there are some special collocations like tell a joke or tell a story, tell a joke or tell a story, which are, like I said, collocations. They don't follow the usual rule of having an object, but it's a fixed expression. So when you tell a joke, you are simply making a fun story about something. Do you like telling jokes, Magdalena?
Yes, but most of the times I start laughing instead of telling the joke. So I'm not good at
No, but
telling.
but that means your jokes are really good. So you enjoy them yourself. That's what
The
matters.
worst thing is that when I finish the joke, everybody's like,
Like, what was so funny? What was so
and I
funny?
could continue laughing.
Yeah, maybe considering how much you laughed, they were expecting something more hilarious.
Yes, maybe.
Okay, well, Magdalena, you've definitely exceeded my expectations. It was an amazing class, a very productive one, too. We were able to revise all the conditionals used in the English language, explain the difference between tell and say, correct some minor pronunciation mistakes, primarily the pronunciation of this and these. We said that's your homework, so don't forget. Your canned fish answer and your sentences definitely helped you, but it still doesn't mean I will forget about your homework, so better be ready for the next time.
Yes, of course. Pinky promise.
Yes, pinky promise. Bingo. Guys, if you have any final questions for me or Magdalena. Oh, by the way, we have the most viewers now. There are 10 people watching. I think people like your sentences. That's why they're joining. They don't want us to end. But guys, I'm tired. I have to sleep. What about you, Magdalena? What are you doing after this class?
I will have lunch.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to do my homework.
Okay. Good job. I like your answer. You know how to deal with people. That's why you are working in the department you work in. I think it's very suitable. Congratulations, Magdalena. Thank you, Marco. One more productive class. Thank you so much, Lucas, for joining. Thank you, Yupi Yupi. Thank you all, guys, who were watching us tonight. I wish you all a restful evening. Or a nice day to you, Lucas. You are in the Americas, and all of the other guys from the Americas. Do you have any final words for the viewers, Magdalena?
Oh, thank you for the class. It was amazing. It was really productive. And good night for you. Now, good night for you, and good evening for the rest of the people from America.
Or good afternoon, right? It's not even evening
Yeah,
yet.
good afternoon.
It's still
Yes.
early. Well, what time is it now in Mexico?
Now it's 2:32.
Which is very early. I am jealous. I wish I was in that time
Yes,
zone.
it's
Well,
late for you.
exactly. But at least I can sleep peacefully after such a great class. Thank you so much, Magdalena, for being here with us today. We are all looking forward to your next class here. See you in
Yes,
the chat.
for sure. I really enjoy it.
See